Deuteronomy 25:19a. Vehaya behaniach Adonai Elohecha lecha mikol oyevecha misaviv ba'aretz asher Adonai Elohecha noten lecha nachala lerishta. So we've got just half of the verse, but if you notice here, we actually stopped at a zakef. The athnach is a little bit further down, so this is an interesting verse, and I think it kind of begs the question from an accent perspective of, is there any emphasis in the next clause, which we'll see in the next video. It would be hard for me to say yes, there is, any more so than the entire verse, but it is interesting that the athnach falls that late. Either way, there's a good logical break right here that gives us a reasonable verse to look at today. So we begin with vehaya. Here's the vav consecutive on the call perfect third masculine singular of haya. And this is just kind of setting up the and it shall come about type scenario. Next, we get the hifil infinitive construct of the verbal root nun vav chet, to give rest. And we have the bait preposition. So this is a classic temporal clause. Usually after the preposition and the infinitive construct, you'll get the subject of this whole temporal clause. And so it would be something like this: and it shall come about at the time of the giving of rest of the Lord your God. But the giving of rest of the Lord your God is a subjective genitive. So here the Lord your God is serving as a subject, and it gets ironed out to say, and it shall come about when the Lord your God gives rest to you. So little interesting construction there, but one that we see very, very often. He gives rest to you from all your enemies, then appositionally, more specifically, from the surrounding, or this would be referring to the enemies, so we could say from those surrounding, in the land. And the land is further modified by the relative clause here, the land which, it's the land which the Lord your God as the subject is giving to you. Here's that call participle masculine singular, as an inheritance, which the Lord your God is giving you as an inheritance. And then we get the call infinitive construct of yarash, to possess, with the third feminine singular pronominal suffix on it, to possess it.